That smells really good.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. All right, so welcome to Monday, and today we are going to be doing just some testing. So not a lot of orders or packaging today. We're just going to be testing out some new stuff. So Sierra and I had a meeting this morning kind of talking about ways we can elevate the business a little bit. I feel like we're getting a tad bit stagnant. So we talked about some brainstorming about how we can like improve the website, improve traffic to the website, improve products and all of that stuff. So we had a really good kind of brainstorming session this morning. So one thing that I decided over the weekend that we should try out is testing out different containers. So that is what we're doing here. So these are actually containers that I bought from a student on Candlebiz Academy. We have like a little section where we can kind of buy stuff from each other that we're no longer using, like if you decide to go a different direction or whatever. So this particular student wasn't using these containers, so I went ahead and snagged them up because it's exactly what I was looking for. Now these containers are smaller. I'm actually going to buy the 16-ounce container, so it's going to be the same amount of wax that are in these containers. It's just that the jar is going to be a little bit shorter, if that makes sense. So I'm actually going to just test in these smaller containers. It's the same diameter as the bigger ones, so once my bigger ones come in on Wednesday, I can use the exact same recipe since it's the same diameter. So the reason I'm wanting to go with a bigger container is just because the diameter is bigger here, and I'm just learning that selling these candles, a lot of people just do not trim their wicks, right? So I want to do as many steps as I can take to kind of prevent any overheating. The diameter on these containers are about just around the 3-inch mark, kind of less than the 3-inch mark, like barely 3 inches. And then the diameter on these is like 3.8 inches. So it's smaller up top, but the actual like diameter here is 3.8 inches. So it gives it a little bit more room for the flame. So I'm gonna try these out. I'm really hopeful that they work out just how I want them to, but I'm just gonna do some testing today. Okay, so here are the two samples that I made. I actually ran out of piping bags, so I just used my fingers to kind of put the whip topping on. I still wanted to put the whip topping so that I can get the same texture and everything to make sure the burn is as accurate as possible. So I got 2 wicks in here, and this one I just used toothpicks as placeholders for the wick, just so that I can, if I need to, I can do some different wick testing. So once this all dries, I'll be able to take the toothpicks out and then put, you know, wicks in there instead. So I'm going to let these sit for the rest of the day, and then probably tonight I'll test them out to see how they burn. Okay, so I just did a burn test on this strawberry shortcake candle, and I really liked how it burned. And hold on. Now because on this container it's a little bit wider, so I was able to space my wicks out a little bit more than my other containers I was using, and I really liked the burn on this container, so I'm very happy with that, and I'm going to continue to test it throughout the week just to see how it goes. And I decided to test on the strawberry shortcake because this particular fragrance seems to burn a little bit faster. So my caramel popcorn, cinnamon bun, those burn a little bit slower, and it might be because the fragrance is like a little thicker. So I really liked the burn on that one, and I kind of like these lids too. These are nice. Okay, so now I'm going to use these same containers and then make some coconut soy candles. So people have been asking for a biodegradable candle for me for a long time with like coconut or soy wax, and I really like C6 coconut soy wax. So I'm going to do a sample with the mango coconut, or a test with mango coconut milk from Candle Science. So I'm about to mix that up and pour it up and see how it turns out. Okay, so I designed a label for these coconut soy wax candles, and I really like how this turned out. I wanted this to be a little bit more simple for people who aren't really interested in the dessert candles. So I really like how it's still kind of on brand. We have some nice labeling there, and then they're gonna have these silver tops just like that. So I'm gonna be testing this one out. Maybe I'll let it cure for a couple days before I test this one. But we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know. I wanted to take a second to talk about our sponsors for the day, Skillshare. So if you haven't seen Skillshare before on my channel, there is thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on tons of different topics, including illustration, design, photography, video, and so much more. So I feel like the past few videos I've been highlighting a lot of cool resources for small businesses. So when I typed in small business into the search bar, I found some really great classes, including this one here called Debt Financing, Funding Your Small Business the Smart Way. So I've gotten quite a few people in the past few days or so asking about how to fund your business, and this is a great way to learn about loans, what kind of debt to be taking on, applying. So check this out if you would like to learn more about how to get money to fund your business. So Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads, and they're always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you, and it is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. So if you're interested in checking out their classes, the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. So go ahead and check that out, and thanks again, Skillshare, and let's get back to the video. Okay, greetings everyone. So today is Wednesday. Oh my gosh. I feel like I haven't been super active on social media, on marketing at all, just because there's been so much that I've been trying to finish up here behind the scenes. Well, we have done Craftybase Academy, and let me point that. And that actually has been my best launch to date. So thank you for everyone joining Craftybase Academy. It really helps, and I'm glad it helps others start their candle business. So that's what I've been doing kind of behind the scenes, Craftybase Academy. I think the enrollment ends on 2 days from now, so by the time I post this, it's probably already over with. So I'm still doing that, and then our house situation. So it has been crazy, you guys. We're supposed to move in Friday, and we've already extended our contract once because the appraiser just would not turn in her report, and then now we're going to have to extend it again because, again, the appraiser did not correct the mistakes on her report. So our whole house contract is having to be extended because of an appraiser. Like, out of everything going on, the appraiser, like, I just cannot catch a break, you guys. But I have some wholesale orders today, so I have 2 wholesale orders. One of them's a small order, so there's only like 8 candles in that, and then we have a 50 candle order with 100 wax melts. So I'm going to do that wholesale order. We've already got like half of it done because we went ahead and batched a whole bunch of strawberry shortcakes. What we started doing is we just started batching stuff ahead of time. So this is what our goal was, to just go ahead and have some stuff on the shelf. So now we have a bunch of cinnamon bun on the shelf, and then these strawberry shortcake, half of it or all of it is going to go to the wholesale order. So we needed another 24 candles to complete that 50 candle order. So I am so glad we went ahead and did that last week. But yeah. So what I'm about to do now is just do that small wholesale order, and then I'm going to take it with me and drop it off at the post office, and then I gotta drive an hour away to Lone Star Candles to pick up some candle containers, and the new candle containers. What is it? So new candle containers, wick stickers. It's not a huge order, but I really needed the candle containers. So I'm going to Lone Star to pick that up, and that's about a 2-hour situation. But yeah, so that's kind of what I have in store for the day. So let's see what happens. Hello everyone, I am back from Lone Star Candle Supply. Oh, it's a long trip. Usually I just make one big like monthly trip up there, but I needed these jars and I didn't pay for shipping because I wanted to get them quicker, and it's quicker if I pick them up. So I figured the drive was worth me getting these quicker so that I can experiment. But let's turn them around and see. So here are the containers. I can definitely work with this. And to give you some reference, it's actually not that different. It's like okay. it's actually, when you compare it, it's not that different. It's slightly smaller. So here's the lid. Still fits nice. So here's the lid. So yeah, definitely excited about these new containers. It's just going to make the burn even better in my opinion, just to have like a wider container like this. So I turned on my wax melter on the way home using my app. I have a smart plug, so I will link that down below if you find that useful. But I'm going to probably just do a little mock-up candle here and see how it turns out. So it's Saturday, it's 3:30, and today I'm in the studio because I'm doing a live call. I do them every 2 weeks at 5 p.m. So I'm here at 3:30. I like to prep. I feel like it's a good time for me to finalize everything I'm talking about, prep the equipment, make sure everything's working, and just kind of get in the headspace for the live stream. So, yeah, so I'm going to do that. I brought a box of things that I'm going to talk about. So like, we're just talking about candle wicks, you guys. So that is what I brought, box of candles. And also, I have this new concept, and I think my glasses are dirty. Hold on. I have this new thing. Okay, so the other day I was listening to NPR. I know, sounds boring, but it's called NPR, and it's by, I think the host is named Guy, and it's a segment called How I Made It. I think that's what it's called. But the episode I listened to, I was driving to Lone Star, and it takes me like an hour to get there, Lone Star Candles. And I listened to the episode on how Lush, like the bath bomb company, was created. And that was such a crazy entrepreneurial story. Very interesting if you guys are interested in that. It was very inspiring. It actually popped in some ideas into my head. So that's why I always love like staying in the loop and listening to other people's story, because sometimes it gives you ideas. So one thing about Lush that a lot of people find attractive is their low use of packaging, plastics and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't use too much plastic. I'm definitely thinking of going more into the, I need to order more bubble wrap. So I'm going to do like the more eco version of that, the paper version of bubble wrap. I don't know, but there's this website called Eco Enclose, I think. So I'm definitely going to order that kind of bubble wrap. And I was thinking about my wax melts, because I do feel like, I don't have any made right now, but I do feel like wax melts, they're always in like a plastic packaging, right? Something similar to this. So I was like, this is so wasteful, even though it is very cute. Like my macaron wax melts are very cute and unique. I'm just personally always been a little bit sketch about the plastic. And I don't like using this much plastic. So although I really like this idea, I don't know if I'm going to keep this around just because of the plastic usage. But I had this idea because I was listening to that podcast, and I was like, he hinted that a lot of his customers were interested in the low use of packaging, not going overboard with packaging. So I watch a lot of YouTubers who do studio vlogs, and they do stickers. So I know there are some YouTubers who, instead of putting their stickers in plastic, they put them in these glassine bags. So I bought some from Amazon. And here's the thought process, right? So I'm thinking, instead of doing a pack of 5 wax melts, I think there's 5 in here. What if we do a pack of 2 wax melts, and it's like 2 for $1, and you can make it cheaper because the packaging's cheaper. You can say, okay, 2 for $1, and then it gives people the option to mix and match, right? So they can buy 2 of these, 2 of that, or, just buy 2 to test, So I don't know. So let's try it out. Okay. It fits perfect. So putting them in there. Eco-friendly wax melt packaging, and I think 2 would be perfect. And then all you would have to do is just kind of seal this down. And then seal it with a sticker. I'm a fan. I think we're going to be changing our wax melts to this situation. A lot more eco-friendly, a lot less packaging, and I like it. I like it. So I think another thing people may be worried about are the two wax melts touching inside of here, like they'll get smushed together. So you can always, I don't know, do something about that. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to test it and see how this does. I don't think these are going to melt together with the combo that I use. So I think it'll be good. Like these aren't. But I'll definitely test it out. But oh my gosh, you guys, what do you think? I'm happy. I'm happy. So I'm also thinking about, okay, maybe changing the sticker a bit so it says like wax melts, because on this it tells you that they're wax melts, right? We're gonna have to do something about the sticker and the ingredients. I don't know, maybe I'll do like a separate hang tag or something to where it's separate from the bag. Because if I put a whole bunch of stickers on this, then it really wouldn't be recyclable. So I'll have to figure out a way to do that. But this sticker peels off really easily. But I'm sure over time it would probably adhere more to the bag. But anyways, this was just a first, concept. I like it a lot better. So I'm going to start getting ready for this live call. And I will check back in with you guys in just a bit. Alright you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end today's vlog. I know it's a bit hectic, but I just had a ton of footage that I had collected over the past few weeks. So thank you to Skillshare again for sponsoring this video. So don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free premium trial membership of Skillshare if you would like. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!
Bye-bye.